Behind me today, a 72 Chevelle SS in Cortez Silver with the black Le Mans stripes, packing a punch. This has got a Dart aluminum 540 big block, screaming 800 horsepowers to the wheels. So we're gonna kick things off up front on our beautifully restored Resto Mod Chevelle here. All of the chrome on the bumper, you see it on these headlight surrounds, our side markers, our hood pins, the grille. These are all brand new parts and pieces. And this car has just a couple hundred miles on it. It was finished earlier this year by a dear friend of ours, actually. I'm gonna get right into it and pop this hood for you. Couple of hood pins. Actually, before we lift off on this, these stripes, they look great, really crisp tape lines, and they're buried underneath the clear. Wow. Talk about a clean build. I don't see a lick of dust nowhere. Really well done. What we're looking at here is a Dart 540 big block with some AFR aluminum heads on it. All CNC ported. This thing boasts a fully forged rotating assembly, laundry list of parts that make this car up, and we've got receipts for it all, pictures throughout the restoration. You can find more of that over on our site. It's LaFontaineClassicCars.com, or you can call us anytime at 248-714-2110. Beautiful stainless steel headers, large diameter runners. I love the flat black Chevrolet valve cover standing nice and tall. They've got nice ARP hardware, everything. I mean, on the front of this motor, on top of this motor, on the side of this motor. Very well dressed up. Frame has been all blasted and recoated. You see we got tubular upper and lower control arms. We're riding on Viking shocks. It's got a dual master. Disc up front. We've got power steering hooked onto the front of this motor, spinning a Borgeson box. Feels like $1 million. I like that they went with a factory, period GM style reservoir. This has a huge Be Cool aluminum radiator. We've got a nice Darrell cooler up front here, helping out that transmission. Blacked out Power Masters alternator, high performing, high flowing water pump with all billet accessories. And beyond that billet crank pulley, there is an ATI dampener that is doing all sorts of good for this motor, looking badass and adding to the list of goodies on this car. Firewall all finished very nicely. Got a nice Motion Raceworks catch can mounted up over there. See that ground cable, very nicely loomed and all taped up. We've got an FST 1050 billet carburetor on top of this with an Aeromotive regulator hanging off the side. Pretty badass stuff. And then just the little details. All the hardware is sweet and pointed the right way. Everything's here. You look at the wiring on these headlights. This has a whole new wiring harness all throughout. Our expansion tank is even nice and tidy. All of the plug wires, they are running up underneath alongside that block, and they're all wrapped in heat shrink. Just really clean. The dipstick, that has heat shrink around it. Really, really well thought out, really well executed. New hood hinges. The hood itself is in great shape. I mean, we could do a lot more bragging underneath this hood here, but we'll keep moving around. Gorgeous fitment of the fender extensions, wheel arch moldings. We're riding on a beautiful set of Billet specialty wheels. You see our drilled and slotted rotors behind there with our CPP calipers. SS454 badging looks brand new, nice and crisp gaps, brand new windshield, brand new molding all the way around this car. New mirrors, new door handles, new glass, new lock pulls. List goes on. Out back, we're packing all the meat. We've got a 1/2-inch lug studs holding on a 15x10 Billet Specialties wheel wrapped in a Mickey 28x12 tire. And this has a beefed up 12 bolt out back, 35-inch spline axles, nice cover on it, sway bar, more Viking shocks. New gas tank as well, sweet. Out back, stripes carry in. They're equally as buried, equally as bright. Fit and finish around this whole car is awesome. New chrome bumper, the right SS badging, new taillight lenses. Inside here, smooth action on the deck lid. Nice little carpet kit. You see our cage is tied into the trunk pan, which comes in on top of those frame rails. Nice Optima red top, nice billet battery mount. Underside of this deck lid looks awesome. Latch, striker all look nice and happy. And so you guys know too, this car is not tubbed. These are factory wheel tubs. Quarters look original. This is a clean, dry car to start with. And then they took it up so many notches. Really dig the stance. The car looks good from every angle. Passenger side, the paint's phenomenal. Gaps are great, glass, trim. I really should let the car do the talking. Everything is looking like $1 million. It's one thing to buy all the new parts, but to make them fit so good separates the men from the boys here, in my opinion. Doors fit up great. open and close like new. Door cards brand new. Our door latch, our window crank, our SS badging, our sill plates, our carpet kit, our seats, our SS 3-spoke wheel, all brand new. Got a gorgeous set of digital gauges in here. The dash, all the light poles, everything in this car is brand new. Have a little shift light up over here. We've got an updated head unit with AM, FM, and even USB hookup. We've got a cigarette lighter, heater controls downstairs. Brand new console, shifting our beefed up Turbo 400. This thing's got a nice little converter, nice deep pan, all the right bits to help handle the extra power. The center console here, clean and simple, just like it should be. All brand new. Literally everything brand new. New glove compartment, clean, nice. It's got a 6-point cage in here with a nice halo bar. Headliner's in great condition. Dome light is of course functioning. Out back, the rear seat cover is in great shape. Looks nice and plush. Got floor mats back there. The rear cards look new. Very tight around the sail panel and the rear glass. Nothing to be desired in this puppy. And then you see a couple of tabs burnt onto this roll bar here. This has door bars. It also has a rear bar. So you can drop a pin and pull them at any time you'd like. For the street cruising we're doing with it, we don't have them installed, but those are included with the car. Powerful car, I can already tell. Rolls real nice though. Feels smooth, power steering feels nice. Seats are very comfortable. One nice upgrade with these over to the factory, of course all the added bolster to keep you where you want to be, but the fact that it has adjustable seat backs and seat bases. So really kind of makes this a one size fits all if you're under 7 foot. Instruments in front of me, these Dakota Digitals look sweet. You could definitely tell that 12-volt spinning a 410, but easy thing to swap out, and we'd be happy to do that for you. We could pick the gear of your liking. Maybe you want to go taller, maybe you want to go a little shorter, whatever it be. Or you could, of course, rock out the way it is, but you're probably not going to be having too good of a time going down the freeway. I'll be the first to say it, on a cold day like today, all this big block power, it's just gonna boil the tires, so we're not gonna get too crazy with things. But it is all there. This is one bad MF'er. Obviously it's cold over here. Unfortunately, I'm just a little bit wiser than to beat on it in weather like this, because it is a handful. It's a lot of power, but we've tested it out. It's there and happy all the way through that RPM range and very quick. If you want to know the build breakdown, the build biology of this car, it's in the description, and you can find that down below. You click a link, it'll bring you over to the full listing on our website over at LafontaineClassicCars.com. That's where you can go through 100 plus pictures of this fine car, get a breakdown of all the bits and pieces that make it up, stare at this underside. I mean, we could really put this thing in the showroom upside down. It's that beautiful up underneath there. This wasn't built to resell. This was built for personal use and life changes. I know the fella, and I know he does a fine job. If you want to call, it's 248-714-2110, or you can hop in your computer there, and its email is inquiry@LaFontaineClassicCars.com. Hit us either way. We'd be happy to share more, tell you more. We'll see you guys in the next clip. Like, subscribe, and share if you enjoyed, and maybe know someone who would look good in this thing. Thanks, guys.